everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know, long time no see, but I'm back now in the same place with the same person. Introduce yourself again.
I'm Leah, I'm Meriam's sister. Welcome to this mukbang.
What?
Mukbang.
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 Thank you. So here we have so much Ethiopian food. Here we have some ipsfurfur. How do you explain that? Like, what is ipsfurfur?
Ipsfurfur is ips with injera.
Yeah, it's red beef, onions, tomatoes, barbarre.
Our Ethiopian spice, a special Ethiopian spice called barbarre. It's like a spicy. It's just
if you
really
don't know,
hot
just go try it.
Fats.
That's all.
Just do that.
Here we have tombaya ainatu, which is like the vegan version of Ethiopian food, but it's so good, so we got it anyways. This is misibwet, so it's like lentils and and our spicy powder, like spices mixed together. We have shiro right here. We have kukwet. We have these are lentils too, I think.
Yeah.
And then gomen, which is like cabbage. And then gomen, which is collard greens, and then just some salad on the side. Yeah.
Salata. And we have a little awaze. And of course,
for the culture, you have to.
Mango juice!
Mango juice!
Mango juice!
This is ma'aza mango juice. We have this in Ethiopia too. Smacks!
But if you're really Ethiopian, you remember mama juice. Mama juice was the best.
That was the best.
Okay, I'm so ready to eat this.
Okay, let's start here. With ipsfurfur. This looks so bomb.
I know, right?
You know what's weird? Like every time you eat Ethiopian food, it's never like this. We bought this, we didn't make it, and it's never the same as when you make it at home. Is it good?
That's bomb.
Really?
The reason why we didn't make it ourselves is because to make all of this, my mom would have to spend like an entire day. And I can cook Ethiopian food, but just like not as good as her. Not nearly as good as her.
In Ethiopia, by the way, we don't use silverware, as you can see. You eat with your hands, which is what we do. Anybody who thinks eating with hands is gross is just uncultured. I'm sorry. Like, if you can sit there and be like, oh my god, I keep wanting to eat with your hands, it's so gross and unsanitary. Wash your hands, sir. That's literally all,
like
that's
what
literally
the heck?
all it takes.
What is on your? You're supposed to wash before you eat, anyways. That's disgusting.
Could you imagine eating this with a fork? Like, that's so odd.
No. Ugh. Don't ever eat. Even with a fork. That's embarrassing.
For your wife.
Eat the salata with the shuttle.
Oh yeah, I didn't try this part yet.
No Ethiopian food in America, even the ones that we make at home, beats the ones in Ethiopia.
No, yeah, they have something's in the air there, bro.
Yo, Ethiopian food in Ethiopia?
Something in the water.
Holy crap, it's so good.
Sometimes, aren't you ever just like, I'm sick of America?
Sometimes I want to move back, but then it's too much work.
But I mean, like, it's home. What's too much work about it?
Living there?
Like what?
I guess no internet.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's no internet anywhere. Like, you have to go to an internet cafe.
Or a hotel.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're still like that there.
And even the hotels with like the fastest internet is like, imagine you like go to a friend's house and that friend has really, really slow Wi-Fi. That's like the fastest Wi-Fi you can get there.
Yeah, and there's some people who have hella fast Wi-Fi. But like, just to find that, it's like hard.
I've never been in Ethiopia with hella fast Wi-Fi.
I have.
Where?
Some places. I don't remember, but some places do. It's getting better though. That like we went in like 2018 and like it was definitely getting better when it came to Wi-Fi. Like a lot of just shopping malls and stuff just had Wi-Fi already.
But it was so slow. Like it was like not even Wi-Fi. It was like 2G, like 2G data.
Don't let that discourage you from going to Ethiopia though, because
no, because it's a good experience. Oh my god, do you remember? You know what we had to do? We had to literally just download music videos when we had Wi-Fi and then watch those same music videos on repeat until we went to somewhere else that had Wi-Fi again to download different music videos.
You're blocking me. I want more quickly. Yeah. We have so many crazy experiences there. Oh, I have to tell you guys. Ethiopia's, oh my god. The greatest thing about Ethiopia is you'll leave the house and you won't even know. Like, you don't know what to expect and you'll come back home. Like, anything
Everything
could
you do
happen.
is spontaneous.
Uh-huh.
Like, you don't plan for anything.
You can't, because there's so much wild stuff that happens. Like, there's nothing routine there. Like, every time we left the house, some crazy wild stuff happened before we went back home.
I swear, especially when we went out with our cousins. We saw too many things we weren't supposed to see.
Like what? Wait.
Remember that kid on the side of the street that was peeing?
Oh,
What did he say? When he was peeing on the street?
There was a kid, oh, we're eating, but there was a kid that was peeing, and he was literally facing us, and it was in the center of the city too, like we were going out to
literally
the mall.
In the middle of the
Edna Mall,
walkway
if
in
you
like
guys
the
know.
most busiest area.
It was by Edna Mall, and we were walking to go inside Edna Mall, and this kid is facing us peeing, and then we look at him and we're like, what the hell? My cousin was like, ew!
Yeah, she's like, ew!
And then he's like, turn around, don't look.
Like he's like, not you.
At you. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, bro, you're facing us. That's hella nasty.
Bro, we saw way too many private parts of the Ethiopia. People did not
They
care.
don't give a shit.
They just whip it out, show the whole world, I swear to God.
They don't care at all.
They really don't care.
I was like, guys, please, there is time and a place for everything. Look at us crossing.
Baby, this is so common.
One time we were in Ethiopia. So we were in the car, okay? And if you know what a minibus is, it's like a small bus, you know? If you know what a minibus is, you know what it is. But if you don't, it's a small bus painted blue and white. And it takes people around like a taxi.
It's kind of like the Volkswagen van,
But it looks kind of like
the hippie van, but it's blue and white, yeah.
Yeah. And so there was a minibus parked in front of us. And there was a dude that wanted to get on, but he was in a wheelchair.
That was some weird stuff, bro.
So they were like, we don't have enough space to put your wheelchair in, so we can't let you in. And we're in the car behind him, and we see them arguing, because we can tell like he's like telling them like, hey, we can't let you in, blah, blah, blah. So we're like, okay, what's going on? Like, is he okay? And then all of a sudden, they just take off without him. But wheelchair guy's like, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna go where I need to go. So bro in the wheelchair grabs onto the back of the minibus, and as the car is driving, his wheelchair is like, he's literally sitting on his wheelchair.
He's holding on for dear life, like grabbing that tire.
He's
from
holding
the outside
it,
of the van.
the bus from the back of the bus. He's holding onto these like metal railings on the back of the bus, and he's holding onto it, sitting in his wheelchair, going like this as the wheelchair.
And the guy in the minivan is not even like, he didn't give a shit, bro. He
didn't even stop.
He went like,
bro, and his wheels started sparking because of the speed of that he was going in. And then eventually, we're like, oh my god! And
we were just sitting in the car watching this.
We could not believe it because we were driving behind him.
Yeah.
We're like, is he really holding onto this bus while it's going like 50, 60 miles an hour? And eventually he's like, he lets go, and he like spins, and his wheels
fly off. Like they fly off his wheelchair, and they're about to catch everything on fire because they're sparking so much.
Yeah, he was about to catch on fire because his wheels were sparking, but he didn't even mind. Like after he stopped spinning, he just stopped for a second, and then he just pushed his one wheel.
He just kept going with one wheel, and it was just like a normal day in his life. We were like, what the hell? It was just like, all right, another day, another growler. Like he kept going after that. He's like, at least I tried.
Yeah, he did not care.
He really didn't care.
He was like, well, I guess he got where he needed to be because he let go.
Yeah, and he seemed like he went where he needed to go though. Yeah, like he wasn't mad about it after, even though he literally broke his wheelchair. So I was like,
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that happened with Ethiopia. One time we were
remember when we were in the car?
Ethiopia is extremely safe. Like, Ethiopia is super safe. Like, even safer than America. Like, I feel safer walking outside.
Oh yeah, like I can walk around alone.
Yeah, and I wouldn't care as much as if I was here.
Not at nighttime, but like you can't walk around at nighttime anywhere. So.
Well, only the reason why we don't walk at nighttime is because you could get robbed.
Yeah, thieves.
But that's
it's just thieves. Yeah.
Like that's the most thing that would probably happen to you, just get robbed. But one time we were sitting in the car and we were on our way to our grandma's house. And our mom had a hat on because her hair wasn't done.
God.
And we were literally standing in traffic, and there was these beggars outside the window asking for money. And my mom, like, cause there's a lot of beggars in Ethiopia, and so my mom was like, there's like a bunch on that street. So my mom was like, no, I'm so sorry, no, we don't have any. And then we had a little change, so we gave it to him. But then after that, his friends started coming over, and they were like around his age. They were probably like 19, 20. And then they all started
No,
bathing.
do you think they were that old? I really think he was like 15, 16.
Really?
Like, he was young looking, yeah.
Well, whatever his age was, him and his friends came over, and they started asking for money. And my mom was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have change. So bro's like, "Fine, like give me your hat then." And he takes the hat off of her head, and he starts busting down the other way, like going down so fast, running down the other side of the street. And my mom was like,
you know what's so funny too? Like the hat, she had a ponytail, so the hat was like, you know how you buckle the hat under your ponytail?
Yeah.
Her hat was wrapped around her hair, like buckled around her ponytail.
So he tore it out of her hair.
He like ripped the whole thing off, and like it was so fast she didn't even notice. And she just turned around and she was like,
he ripped it off.
Yeah.
He ripped it off of her hair.
He tore that and he ran.
She went like this. It was so funny. She went like,
yes. And you know what's so funny? He didn't even go far. Like we were stuck in traffic, so we couldn't get him. But like we saw him stop, and he just stopped and started walking, and he put the hat on.
yeah, and he was
And we're like, all right, like he probably.
We're like, whatever.
We're like, it's like
he
a black.
probably
He probably
wants
wants it more than we do. So we're like,
yeah.
all right.
But he was like,
no
Mom literally
shame.
just looked at us because a lot of the times in Ethiopia, sorry, what thieves will do, because they're really, really tactical and smart.
They're so good. The thieves. I gotta give them props. Like they know how to
They're
steal.
really slick. What they'll do is like, if you have like your iPhone or any phone on the dashboard, like you know how you have like the phone holders on the dashboard. If your phone is sitting on the dashboard, they'll try to distract you
On this side.
on this side, and then if you have your right window open, their friend from that side will reach in, grab the phone, and run, and the other dude will run. And that's happened to our family members
Many times. Dude, do you remember?
They're
Oh
really
God.
smart.
So we went to Ethiopia the past summer 2018, 2018, and we were staying at my uncle's house. And then I remember one night, like I woke up. Ooh, sorry, acid reflux. I woke up and like I looked outside the window, and there was cops all in front of the house that was right in front of us, like across of us.
Yeah.
And turns out they got robbed. Like they got like robbed of like all their money. Like they were rich. Like they had coins stacked in that house. Like they had like 2 million in cash or something. So they were like a target. I'm pretty sure they were targeted for the money that they had. It was actually, it was these Chinese guys, right? These Chinese guys, they were our neighbors, because in Ethiopia there's a lot of, they do a lot of Chinese, like there's a lot of Chinese business, Chinese building companies, whatever, right? I don't know what their job was specifically, but they had the coin. So basically they had like a safe in the house, and it was known. And apparently the guys who robbed them, they had been tracking them for a while now. So like I remember like the witnesses were being asked after they got robbed, and they were saying like they could see like a group of cars driving past their house like daily and checking it out to see like when the guys were in, when the guys weren't, like surveilling the place around to see how they could get in and how like they could sneak around it. So they did. And like the one night that it happened, it was actually like really scary. Like it was violent. Like they went in, they stabbed like 2 of the guys plenty of times. They threw, one of the guys was like, one of the Chinese dudes was 6 foot tall. They threw him off the balcony, and like they're really big homes. They're probably like 3 or 4 stories high. So they threw them off the top balcony, and he fell. And like I remember they called the cops, and the cops literally didn't answer the phone. Like this is Ethiopia. Like imagine calling the cops and it goes to message. I would be so frustrated. So they called the cops didn't answer. So these guys are like literally fighting for their life, getting robbed of their money. And then they ended up they called the ambulance, but the ambulance took too long. So they ended up driving themselves to the hospital after they got robbed, right?
The ambulance didn't take too long.
What happened?
They didn't want to wait for the ambulance in general.
Because
So
it
they
would have
just
took too
went.
long. So like they literally like drove themselves to the ambulance, like to the hospital.
And
right?
that's crazy, because I've never seen a robbery like that in my life there.
It was
that's
crazy.
extremely rare.
But it was so like badass.
Like the worst that will happen is like you know, pickpocketing, taking out of your pocket, stealing from your dashboard. But like a whole targeted
I
robbery
swear it
with
was
a
a movie.
plan.
I was so excited. I was like, this shit is so badass, bro. And I was like, this is some like Ocean's 11, but like violent. And I was like, what the heck? And then I remember like we were looking out the window for days after that to see like what was going on. Because from where we would stay, like you can kind of see into their driveway area. because there's a gate in front, but you could like see just a little bit. And I remember like a car pulled up to their house after the robbery, and it was them, like literally them driving. These boys
they
came
were
back,
so badass.
like the next day. He was stabbed. You could literally still see blood on his shirt, and he just limped into his house.
Yeah,
I was
he didn't
like,
care.
He literally got stabbed like 7 times, and he's fine.
And they stayed there, and their window was broken, and they left it open like that.
They left it open, like they said, "I'm not scared of you." Like
no, they didn't care.
He was like holding his buddy like this.
This
and,
is
like,
it was like targeted though. Like these people knew them.
Yeah,
and it
but
was
they
like
didn't
it
even
was
catch
clear.
the guys.
They didn't catch them, but to be honest, like it would be difficult. Because they came in like 4 different vehicles. Like this shit was like
so
it was
cool?
like Mission Impossible. Like
right.
It was crazy.
I was like, this is so cool.
They had like plans.
So
they knew
cool.
the whole like.
I had nightmares after that though.
They literally had a plan how to get the front door downstairs unlocked, everything like.
And they climbed over the gate, but the gate has like barbed wire on top to protect. So I'm not sure how they got
over it. Yeah,
they
got over the barbed wire.
Yeah,
that was really crazy. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but no.
Were you not scared? Like I was like, I remember thinking that was really badass, but I was like scared. Like the night after, I had a nightmare that I was being followed home, and then like right when I closed the gate, like someone hopped over the gate and like they're about to kill me, and then I woke up.
No, I wasn't scared. That kind of stuff doesn't really scare me. I don't know why.
Bro,
it's fascinating. Ethiopia, like I don't know why, but in Ethiopia, like nothing there freaks me out. I can't explain it. But like if that happened next door in like in America, I would be crying every night. Like, but if it's like Ethiopia, I'm just like, I don't really care.
I thought it was so cool that can happen literally right in front of you.
That happens so rarely. Like I don't even like it doesn't even like bother me.
Yeah, like it's such a it's like such a big story to have happen. Right
honestly, too, like I don't know.
It's so unintimidating though because like when you look at like the cops like waiting and like protecting and
yeah, it's not like America where they're like, move aside, we need to come and take some pictures.
Nah, bro, these cops were chilling. They were holding like, hands.
They were just standing there. They were doing this.
Chewing gum, like talking.
They were chewing gum. They were like.
I remember I walked to the store to go get like I forgot. I think I was getting like gum or something. I don't know because there's stores you can walk. So you can go to a store in Ethiopia. There's like them in every neighborhood.
They're called souk.
Yeah. So I was walking to souk and then I literally talked to the cop. I wasn't talking to him about the robbery because I was like maybe it's confidential information. But I'm serious. If I asked him, he probably would have told me everything. I really think he would have.
It's not. There's no like. I don't know if there's any investigation like rules or whatever. But yeah,
like he was just chilling, like talking to me, like. Oh, I remember. Wasn't there like blood on like driveway?
I don't know. Like,
bro, nothing matches the excitement. Like when I got like a new notebook, I was so excited.
Oh, in Ethiopia.
I feel like in Ethiopia, like the little things excite
Ethiopia, it's so cool because like. American stationery is kind of ugly, but in Ethiopia, I don't know what they get their stationery from.
Parkar, like that
huge yes, Parkar,
yeah, like
there's Dabtar and Parkar. We're like Dabtar. We'd always get new Dabtar before school starts. Everyone had the same, and Dabtar was laminated. Dabtar is like a notebook, but they laminated the outside with plastic so it didn't get damaged, and it had like so many pages, like 400, 500 pages, and we would write so much on that. And when we went to school in Ethiopia. Okay, like I really liked school in Ethiopia. It was so much fun.
Oh my god, I was famous. I swear I was famous. Can't even lie. Were you not? Like literally the day I moved to Ethiopia, like the first day I was just sitting in class. I was in first grade, and I sat there. I didn't like really care. I just walked in late, and I sat there. And I was like, I don't know how to make friends. And the minute the bell rang for lunch, everybody ran to my table and they were like, oh my god, you want to be a friend? You want to be a friend? You want to be a friend?
They're really friendly.
I was like,
they are so friendly. Like even if you go to school,
like, I know I'm famous. Like, there's a lot of me to go around, you know. And I swear, like every day, like I felt like I was the drama. Like I brought the info, I brought the tea, I brought the adventure in Ethiopia's like school. Like I was the center of attention. I can't even lie. It was fun. It was so fun.
I don't know. Like for me, it's like they were so friendly. Like when I first walked in. Like I'm still friends with them now. They were so nice when like when I walked into class, and they were just really welcoming, and I was like shook because like I've changed a lot of schools when I was in America, and like no one was as friendly as my friends in Ethiopia. Like when I first walked in, they were just so nice, and I couldn't believe it. I was like overwhelmed. I was like, you guys are such nice people, and like I don't know, school was hella fun. Like we would like our recess would be so much fun. Like there was so much going on, and
it was like the school was like school in the movies, you know, like when school actually looks so fun, and like you actually like you sit on the steps with your friends and you eat lunch together.
Yeah, because
like,
our school had cute stairs and whatever.
Yeah, it was like such a fantasy. Like I just felt like so happy there.
Our school was like a mixture. Like it was an international school because we didn't speak Amharic at the time. And we had to learn while we were there, and that's why we can speak it. And I can read it, but she can't read it.
I used to be able to, but I forgot. Girl, I was young.
But anyways, yeah, that's where we learned how to speak Amharic and stuff. And it was like a Greek Ethiopian like combination school, and there's all kinds of international students, but we even learned Greek. Like they would teach us how to speak Greek. I was speaking Greek, I was singing Greek, okay? I don't know how I don't remember Greek anymore, but when I left Ethiopia, I was fluent in Greek.
I swear.
I was so good at Greek.
But now I can't even remember how to say hi.
I can't even remember how to speak Greek at all, but like I knew all the songs, I knew all the nursery rhymes in Greek. I was like, holy crap, I was so good, and I was so proud of myself because I was like, I'm trilingual, or what
literally,
is it?
yes,
Whatever it is.
We were fluent.
What was it?
Polyamorous relationships. Dude.
Oh,
You said polyamorous.
whatever. You know what I'm talking about. That was like what I was. I knew so many languages. We had this snack shack.
Oh my god,
a snack shack.
Oh, when they sold.
What was it called? God damn it.
Shawarma.
No, it wasn't shawarma.
Yes.
It was souvlaki.
Souvlaki.
You're crazy. It was souvlaki.
Yeah.
Souvlaki. Yo, think about it. Pita bread, the bombest beef.
Your school literally
with French fries in it.
I swear, your school serving souvlaki. Like, tell me that's not so bougie.
That is
so
bomb
bougie.
as hell.
I swear. Every day. Or we ate pizza. Like, but it was like expensive pizza, like tzom pizza, like bougie pizza. Like, you know, cafe pizza? That's the kind of pizza they sold.
Good as hell.
There was no, like,
refrigerated
refrigerated Papa John's
when my
pizza.
friends would have souvlaki and I couldn't, like, and I didn't have money because I brought my own lunch, I'd be so mad. If you can buy souvlaki, you're flexing on everybody.
Yes.
All our parents packed us lunch, and we only got souvlaki on days, you know, when you get treat.
It's so weird, though. Like, in Ethiopia, like, you meet so many people and you just have so many adventures. Like,
it's fun.
We used to go out with like, the adventures are such, like, Ethiopian adventures.
Remember that one time we went with
Owaku?
Afi's cousin? No, Afi's neighbor.
Bro. Literally.
Our cousin Afi?
He got kicked in the stomach by a donkey. And
yeah, we were out.
This is like a daily thing, literally.
We were leaving our house so we could go on like an adventure because he was like, I want to take you, because he was her neighbor and he was Canadian. So he spoke English like us. And my cousin did not speak English at all. And then like after 2 years that we were there, she spoke so fluently with no accent. Like she's really smart. But anyways,
bro, she's crazy. Like she caught on so quickly.
And he like would say like oh, come outside and like let's go out on an adventure. Like I know places and I'll show you guys. And we were so excited. Oh my god, we're gonna go around the neighborhood. We're gonna like go places and see things. So he would wait for us outside and we would go, and then like there was this donkey blocking our way, so he like pushed the donkey's butt, and the
that's so bold of him. You don't.
He was so bold for that because the donkey came up and nailed him in the stomach. Like he just like missed him, because if he hit him harder, he would have died.
No, really.
Like that was crazy, and I was like, bro, you're hella bad.
That summer, I remember like we used to go on these adventures, and there was like an area outside of my aunt's apartment, and it was like closed off with like gates and like barbed wire, and it was like trespassing if you go past there. But like, what are they gonna do? Like send us to jail? That's what we thought. So we were like, we don't care. So me and my cousins like were like, screw that, and we passed through. Like I remember there's like zebenyas and stuff, so like the guards, and like we would have to hide from them. So we were really doing some like Laura Croft stuff here. Like we were going crazy. And then we like ran past them, and then we went through the fort, like the trees, and then past the trees there was literally this like entire river. Like it was huge, and like guys were just like washing their shoes or like washing their shirts and stuff in there. And we're like, this is
I wasn't there, was I?
It's just so cool how we can experience so many things so spontaneously and not planned. Like I feel like living here in Vegas is so like,
in America in general, everything is really monotonous in America.
At least, but like at least in the cities, you have like a form of public transport, so like you can. Be
yeah,
like,
but it's still routine. Ethiopia felt way less routine. Like
yeah, I'm not talking about that, but I'm just talking about how easy it is to get to places. Like in Vegas, it's so hard. Like, do you have a ride here? Can you get a ride here? Whatever. Like you have buses and public transport, but it's not like, I guess, like it's not common to use those. So like, nobody really does. So it's kind of weird. Like nobody really uses those. So you just have to have a car. You have to have a ride, and like you can't walk anywhere because you live in the suburbs.
Yeah.
So like it's only houses and houses and houses. So it's just so much harder to plan things and go places because you have to do it like 3 days in advance. So you know everything. You know where to go. You know you have a ride there. You never ride back. There it was so spontaneous. You just walk somewhere. You find your way there. You go through here. Take a taxi here. Come back. Like it was just so fun. Third world countries are underrated. I swear.
Ethiopia is underrated. Oh, do you remember that one time? Oh Lord in heaven, that was the worst experience. So we were in this really gorgeous cafe in Ethiopia called Garden of Coffee. It has the best coffee. If you go to Ethiopia, please go there.
Go to Garden of Coffee.
And we were like, it was like around 10 p.m. and we were waiting for my cousin's aunt to pick us up. My cousin's mom to pick us up. And so we were like sitting inside the cafe and we're like, oh my god, like. I was like, I could use the restroom, but I'll just use the restroom when I go home, right? Because I'm like, it's only like a few minutes away. So I was like, let's just wait. And then her aunt gets here and it's raining hella outside. So I was like, oh crap, like God, now I have to go. And like, maybe it's gonna take longer because it's raining, but I was like, it's fine, we'll get there eventually. And I didn't have to go that bad at that time. Anyways, so we start driving and all of a sudden the car just stops because there's hella traffic. So I'm like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? Like, this traffic looks like it's not gonna move. And I wasn't wrong. The traffic did not move. It did not move at all. Like, I was like shook. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, I have to pee right now. Like, there's no way I'm gonna wait inside this line. And my cousins were like, Leah, try to hold it. And they're like, do you wanna pee in this bottle? And I was like, sis, I gotta do more than pee. Oh. So I was like, there's no way. There's no way. Like, stop. Like, I can't do that. So I was sitting there like this. Trying not to like.
She was like breaking
out. Oh
my
god,
sweats,
I was literally sweating, bro. Straight up sweating. And I was like, about to cry. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You were crying. She literally cried because she had to pee.
I had to pee so bad.
I was like, let's just like. Literally, you should have just peed in the bottle. Like,
no, I didn't have to pee. I had to do more than that. Anyways, so we're like stuck in traffic and it's not moving. And then people are literally getting out of their car checking to see what the hell is going on. So I'm like, I need to use the restroom right now. We check. Everything in Ethiopia closes at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
So I'm like, God, what am I gonna do? Where am I gonna pee? So I'm like sitting there in traffic and I'm like, I have to think of something because I'm literally about to pass out. Like, I'm that stressed. So there's this bar that was open.
Oh, ghetto, so ghetto.
This disgusting bar.
Gross.
Like, just revolting. And there's a drunk guy standing outside. And I said, hell no, I'll pee on myself. There's no way you're gonna let me go in that disgusting trap, whatever the hell it was. Anyways, so I was like, there's no way I'm going in. So my cousins are like, Leah, are you, like, what is the choice? Huh? Are you just gonna like let it out? Or are you just gonna go and just
I was trying to tell her she had to
go to the damn bar? And I was like, I'm gonna woman up and go to the damn bar. So I literally got out and my aunt was like, what if the traffic starts moving? And I'm like, sis, just stay there. I don't know, but like, I need to use the restroom. Anyway, so we go and there's this drunk guy standing outside. And I was like, oh, bro, please don't talk to us. Please don't talk to us. And there's literally a guard. There's a guard standing outside of the bar, but he didn't even help us. And we found the restroom. It was outdoors on the right side. But these drunk guys, what did they say to you? And you said, leave me alone. And then he's like, because I was like,
oh, okay, he tried to like grab me.
He tried to grab Meriam. I was like,
it's just
hell
so,
no.
In Ethiopia, like even when guys do that, it's just so unscary. Like you just get
they're not
angry. Like in America, like when someone does that to me, I'm like, holy crap! Like I'm about to be sex trafficked or something scary is about to happen. But like in Ethiopia, I'm like, get off, like grandpa.
Yeah.
Like it's just so like, what the hell do you want from me?
And then he was like, you guys need some help in there? And I was like, what? No, disgusting.
Yeah, he was like, is that true? Like he's like, you guys want me to help you?
Yeah.
I'm like, hell no, like back off, you weirdo.
Bro. Like back off. Shiba nothing. Like Atanagaran, please.
Atanagaran.
I'm sorry. Girl, don't mess up. I probably said it right the first time. Anyways.
Atanagaran? That's not right.
Atanagaran. And that's what Atanagaran. Oh yeah, Atanagaran is like don't tell us, yeah. Don't talk to us. Atanagaran. Anyways. I go inside the bathroom and my cousin's like, oh my god, Leah, oh my god, it smells disgusting. And I'm like, sis, I know, like, oh my god, I'm stressed. So I'm like, this is disgusting. What the hell am I gonna do in here? And my cousin's like, so she was like, Leah, I don't think there's any tissues in here. And I was like, I think I might have tissues in my bag, right? I was like, I think I might have tissues in my bag, so I'm okay. She's like, okay. And then she opens the bathroom stall. She's like, uh-oh. Girl, I don't know if you want to come here. I was like, what do you mean? So I opened the door and y'all, there was literally a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
There was no toilet. There was a hole in the ground and I was supposed to doo-doo in there. I said, hell no. That's disgusting.
What is the choice? Like, does she want to like share?
Yeah, I'm not gonna doo-doo myself. I have to doo-doo in the hole. So I'm not proud to say this, but I doo-dooed in the hole.
But so you gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
That was literally so revolting. I was like,
I wouldn't do it in the hole.
Girl, and I did it, and my cousin was all like, ew, Leah, can you hurry up? This is disgusting. And I'm like,
she wanted to
girl, I'm the one here.
taking so long, bro.
Girl, do you know the agility that requires you to squat and like do your business? It is way too much. You need so much thigh strength. I was literally like trying to touch the disgusting floor, and I'm like balancing. It was so horrifying. And finally, like I got out, and my cousin was like, just wash your hands, let's go. And so we did, and we got into the car, and the traffic still kept us in there till like 1 a.m. And then finally my aunt drove on the opposite side of the street, the wrong way. And we go forward because there's nobody on the opposite side of the street. We go all the way to the end of the road to see where the traffic started. Bruh. There was literally, like the middle of the intersection was flooded and like 4 cars blocked the middle of the street and no one could go. And that's why we were stuck in traffic.
That's literally driving.
That's literally just like, and the police were so unhelpful. And so we literally just like drove in between all like the cars, and then we just like went straight home. And that was horrible. That was a horrible experience.
That's how it is, bro. Ethiopia has no type of street rules. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like you don't expect what you're gonna happen when you go home. You don't know if the road's gonna be closed. So many times
you don't know if you're gonna have to do in a hole.
In a hole, in a disgusting bar at midnight, mind you, midnight. It smelled revolting, and you literally don't know what's gonna happen to you, or what you're gonna see. But that's
the beauty, right?
Or who you're gonna fight, or who you're gonna be friends with. That's literally it.
Oh,
that's basically what
life
it's
in
like
Ethiopia.
there.
To be honest, sometimes I consider like moving.
Ethiopia, get some Wi-Fi.
I'll be there, please.
We're there.
Secure the Wi-Fi. I am there. If you're Ethiopian watching this and you don't hit that subscribe button,
Salam እንዴት ናችሁ? We love you, Ethiopian kings and queens and kings. We love you, ንጉስ and ንግስት። እናንተ ማየታችሁን ደስ ይለናል በጣም እና የኢትዮጵያ ኦዲየንስ ቢኖረኝ ደስ ይለኛል። ሜሪያም
ይሄንን ቪዲዮ ከወደዳችሁት ሰብስክራይብ አድርጉልኝ፣ ኮሜንት አድርጉልኝ፣ ላይክ አድርጉልኝ እና ሌላ ነገር ማየት ከፈለጋችሁ ኮሜንት ውስጥ ታይፕ አድርጋችሁ ንገሩኝ ፕሊዝ።
And if we go to Ethiopia ፊልም አድርገን እናሳያቸዋለን
yes
ምን እንደምናሳልፍ እዛ ስንሄድ።
ኢትዮጵያ መሄድ እፈልጋለሁ። ስለዚህ ኢትዮጵያ
ከሄድን እናሳያቸዋለን።
Okay, thank you guys for watching anyways. Love you. See you, subscribe, like, comment, whatever. For the next video, I'm going to be more consistent, I promise. Promise is a really big word. I realize it. Okay, bye!
Bye!